Hey guys, welcome back to Killer Frequency. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to go fully through with this time instead of rewinding something. So,
Heather's got this.
Yes, Heather, he picked you. Now please, stop talking about all your cheerleading trophies. Part 2. The Whistling Man padlocked the gate back to the road. Before we drive out of here, we need someone to pick the lock. Seth, Jennifer, and Scott all want to do it.
most likely to escape prison is what we need, and that's Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jesus, Jennifer, you carry a bump key? Why didn't you say so earlier? Anyway, that brings us to part 3. Getting the van keys. I'll volunteer for this. I don't know Jimmy as well as you guys, so it'll probably be easier that way. Then is part 4.
This is a very detailed plan. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's weirdly easier to think when you're about to die.
You're doing great. What's the next part?
Part 4, we need someone to lead the Whistling Man away. We need a fast runner. For this one, we're trying to decide between... Who was it again? Hot David, Cynthia, and Scott.
Hot David.
Yeah, you, do spend a lot of time running shirtless. You got this, Hot David. Sweet. Okay, let's recap. We get the eyes on the roof. A runner distracts the killer while we grab the van keys and pick the lock on the gate. Now the tricky part. The getaway.
Ooh, what's the plan there?
Well, we can't all outrun the Whistling Man. But he thinks we're just a bunch of stupid teens. So, let's use that against him. Part 5. We trick the killer into a trap. Someone can pretend to be injured. Who would make the most believable lead?
Who you got?
We got Lisa, Tammy, and Cynthia.
Go with Lisa again. I
Lisa.
thought I want Tammy to go
You're
for
right,
it.
Lisa. Having to
Good
smile
point.
at rude customers is perfect practice. That should take care of the killer. And then it's time to get out of here. Finally, part 6. We need someone who can drive us through the woods and back to Gallows Creek alive. Who's our getaway driver? Should it be... Who have we got? Chad,
Chad
Scott,
Conrad.
Cynthia, whatever. Forrest, you know what to do.
See, Scott is most likely to beat everyone at go kart, but he's also most likely to end up in a car crash. Cynthia, car crash. Let's go, Chad.
Chad.
Oh, perfect. Your go-karting experience will be great, Chad. Thanks, Forrest. We'll just take a few seconds for ourselves, and then it's go time.
Sounds good. Talk to you in a sec.
Good luck, Carrie. That actually sounded like a pretty good plan.
Impressive as hell, right?
Damn straight.
Yeah, every time I thought I kind of feel like she's getting slashed at the end of the plan.
Oh, the kids are back already. Line 1 again.
What if
If
they
you're
weren't?
just tuning in,
What if they all
we're
escaped?
coming to you live with a bunch of teens about to flee a madman. Listener discretion is advised. Are you ready, Carrie?
We're good to go, Forrest.
Alrighty then. Hit it.
You got this.
Here we go, everyone. Spotter, to the roof. Go, Heather. She's off and away. All right, Renner. Get ready. Wait for the spotter's signal. Spotter says go. He took the bait. Lockpicker, go. I'll get the keys off Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, his face is...
The keys, Carrie. You need to get the van keys.
His face is lying next to him, Forrest. He got cut. Oh, God.
Focus. Breathe.
Right. Right. David should be back any second. Perfect. It's working. I can't believe it's actually working.
You're doing great.
Focus. You got this.
We got this. Next step, trap the killer. All right. Wait. Get into position. Everybody else, hide. Okay, performer. Now, act like your life depends on it. There he is. He's buying it.
Good.
Now! Push the bookshelf over! Oh my god! He went through the floor! Spotter! You need to climb down now! We gotta go! She's coming down. And
Yeah. Let's save here.
yes!
Again.
Heather! Quick, everyone to the van. Driver, take the keys. The damn gate swung shut. Huh? What? It won't stay open. I'll hold it. You drive through.
Carrie!
What was that?
It's a whistling man. Drive! Now! Let me go! Go! Just drive!
Oh my god.
Please, no! No!
Carrie?
He just stared at me.
Carrie!
Carrie?
Just stared at me. And walked into the woods. I don't understand.
Thank God you're okay.
Can you get somewhere safe?
I can make it home. Thank you both for helping. If you hadn't,
It was your plan,
Still gonna say
Carrie,
because I'm a
and it
skeptic.
was a great plan.
Don't forget Jeannie. Her friendship quiz saved the day.
told you she was the best. I need to get home.
Breathe, Carrie. You're okay now.
I'll call you when I'm somewhere safe. Talk to you then.
Folks, that was
I'm gonna say one.
a lot. Our thoughts go out to Jimmy's parents in this awful time. For any kids listening in, please stay inside and stay safe.
And parents, hug your kids extra tight tonight.
Here's a song for the girl walking home in the dark.
So stupid teens. Hey, we got an achievement.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky. Yeah, back then.
Oh, I gotta make them from the desk? Okay.
Things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad crowd. Not all bad, but there was this one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life. Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group. I opened up about my problems, and sharing that burden just took so much weight off. It's a long story from there, but I found roller disco. I learned how to have fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down, I get down. I'm finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
Aw, hello, Max.
Well, he certainly sounds like a good boy.
Max is my emotional support dog. He's a rescue dog. But I always say he's the one that rescued me. He's the best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing I did was teach him how to skate. He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate?
Yeah, man. At first they said it couldn't be done, and then they said it shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man. Is that another train, Maxie? Maxie loves trains, man. He's even got that special how to greet them.
Maxie sounds like a really special boy.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're throwing out, my man. You know, I'm actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community. Man, all this talk of skating's got me itching for a boogie. Before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song for us? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
I really needed that call, you know, after everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring
You want to say just because
to hear somebody
know what's
come
gonna
back
happen?
from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were thinking about Max on skates, weren't you?
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
Gotta make that one. Yes, I did somehow.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay. I made it home safe.
Gary!
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier. Even though we lost Jimmy.
Right.
And I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I wanted to ask you why he didn't. Why am I?
Why what, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did, why let me go?
Maybe he only wanted to hurt the pranksters.
Maybe. Did he just think everyone was making fun of him? Did he always hate these hazing rituals? I mean, if he did, why wait all these years to... Why do this now?
These stupid hazing nights have to stop. Carrie, you did so well tonight. Stay
figured out the
safe
perfect
and
angle.
rest.
I got a
Help
couple
is
in
coming
there.
to Gallows Creek. We just need to hold on.
Thanks, Peggy.
Oh,
Hey, Forrest,
I look at it a little
could
bit.
I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
You know, what Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
When it comes to masked whistling killers, I don't think a reason is a key part of their process.
Well, it's something to consider. I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
I just want to keep making shots, but I love the piggy button. Actually, I do want to go look around for a minute. Let's see if I can find any other records. Anywhere. Actually, I kind of don't want to look. Gonna do, but I know I'm probably not going to find anything until later.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
One more paper ball.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song, if you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the whistling man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
I like that
Well,
fake
folks,
name.
here's some music for you while I think things over.
We played you. What I haven't played for. Played something from the slow. We played you. I don't think we played Stabbing
Come on, Forrest. Put some music on already.
Here comes one of my favorites. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
I guess I should also save here too.
Then why don't you go and get it?
It's one of Reggie's KFAM regulations. I can't leave the booth while we're on air.
Peggy.
Just... you can do it, okay?
Fine.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting.
189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
No worries. exactly what it is. Wait, I went the wrong one back. Back here. This way.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Alone.
And drop this up here. Peggy's window. Says 20.
All right. Which window would she have thrown it out of?
Yeah, but
Of course. It locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Maybe there's another way back in through the basement. A door, or elevator, or something.
There it is. There 5, it's 40. It's 55 actually.
Here it is. Long ride home.
Idea. What if we take you out? And place you. We have 60. So I need 2 5s. Can I find another 5 around here somewhere? Is it a 5? That's 5, that'd be perfect. Yes. Okay.
Bingo!
What the fuck did that open? Where did it open? Open you? Oh no, open this.
I could probably survive that fall.
Interesting. Let's save it here. I really don't like this. I'm gonna save it on number 2 just in case.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
It has some secrets in here.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this. Huh. There's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
Interesting. I think the killer's only attacking the parents. So he framed them or done something wrong to him. Just really exploring everywhere. I'll take this with me. With me.
I wonder how the show's going.
There's no secret room in that locker. Can't go in there. Okay. Oh, I can't.
So many locked doors, so few keys.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so
So it's like all this on the air. 240.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Don't know. I think maybe the gas station or in the hospital. This way. Wait, we need one from power station is. And take that. Give me one. Kim Walker is at the hospital. Chuck Brody. There it is. Chuck Berry, right? Oh, this is Chuck Berry. Which is
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
I'm good now.
You know what? I'm gonna save and just guess. That's the worst thing.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Actually, I should save both.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got 1 shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
This one, Christine's gas repairs resulted in. Wait, Miss K? Miss Kim Walker? I'm gonna go with
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The hospital.
Okay, I'm dialing. 1 moment.
Tribus.
Forrest, I'm through to the hospital, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who? Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bomb?
I don't want to go downstairs just yet.
No problem.
That's you.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got 1 shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Kim Walker.
And where will I find them?
The hospital.
Okay, I'm dialing. 1 moment. Forrest, I'm through to the hospital, but they say there isn't anyone by that name.
I think I have an idea. I took a minute to think.
I'm sure. Let's do
I think
this.
it might be
Okay.
Chuck Brody.
Name first. Who do you think the target is?
Because, look, he had the accident, and then his people. Where is it? Where's the note? See, there are some lottery tickets. He won and bought. Where's the gas station? I think he's still at the gas station. Let's go to Chuck Brody.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
Gas station.
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back. We found a list with your name on it, and...
Oh, God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
Forget? Forget what?
Forget? No, man. I gotta get out of here.
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Jesus! It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
I just paused it to think. I think
Is Chuck?
is
I don't
still
know.
alive.
Hang
I don't
on,
know.
we're getting
'Cause
a
he was
call.
running away, and then we heard explosion.
Hello?
Oh,
Chuck?
Chuck!
Forrest, the whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though. Yeah, damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man, I can't thank you enough, but... Damn, I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I deal with this.
I haven't played this. I wouldn't know if I played this. I don't remember playing this.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream. You'll like this next song.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too. What song should I play?
I don't think I played anything from the Word or the...
Hey, play something.
I don't think I played anything for this one. Wait. I gotta play your song. That person's song that's a request.
The key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Oh. Basement storage. Is this technically the basement? Or where storage? Is there... I don't think how that's open now. What's up there?
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful for it. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running in a storm.
I think I'm gonna need this later. Here's what that other thing looked like. I was pointing to. I thought. Is this one led me to this over here?
This looks useful.
I think that was there for one of them. On another thing.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water where he hit his head.
What have you found, Florence?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
I think it's up at
Seriously?
dawn.
Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier. Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive. Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on.
Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's got to be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
That has a suitcase on it. Did I miss one? Or did I bring one to her?
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door. It is the coroner's opinion
Now
that the
this
subject
has to be
likely
important.
feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned.
If you're listening to this, then shut it off.
What the?
Newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell.
What have you found, Forrest?
There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident, and they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
I want to bring all the stuff with me.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
Beats me, but we gotta do it and we're going to.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan. Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive?
If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my content, and subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell to be notified when I make another video. This is me, Def J, signing off, guys. Bye.